Hey, we're here with another Revolution Round Town, and I am here at the new Crooked Hammock.
So this is our backyard area. We have all sorts of fun games to play back here. Bocce ball, cornhole, ring toss, ping pong. We also just got in the giant Jenga blocks, which is one of my favorite backyard games. Another cool feature back here, we have this patio space, all sorts of outdoor seating. So if you have a well-behaved dog that you want to bring here when you come up for lunch or dinner, we're happy for you to have them. We even sell dog treats in the gift shop.
Oh, really? You can bring a dog?
Oh yeah, totally. Because we have this outdoor seating space, but there's also a big patio around the back.
Great.
So the bartenders here, they have these windows so they can actually serve the restaurant and the patio and backyard. It's almost like a full 360-degree bar.
Okay.
But we actually do have a 360-degree bar, and that's out here at Tortuga. So let's go look at that a little bit. Yeah, Tortuga's been open for 2 weekends now.
And they said Tortuga is
Yeah, we call it Tortuga Island. So Tortuga means turtle. So the reason we call it Turtle Island, because if you look down here in the water, we've got all these little spots for the turtles to rest. They get their sun in during the day. So yeah, there are a bunch of as well as some pretty good sized carp.
Oh yeah, oh Lord. I'm sure they eat well, huh?
Oh yeah, quite well.
Wow.
Well, a lot of people actually come here with like little baggies of food and feed them. So now it's gotten to the point where they see people walk up there like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, Broadway with like those little carp. Like,
Oh yeah, Broadway, those,
like crazy. They're just like.
yeah, their bodies slamming on top of each other, yeah. But yeah, this is a really cool spot, so let's go check it out. We're gonna walk on out here. We don't have any bartenders out here yet today. It's during the week, so we open it up at 4 right now. But we can look at it. Feel free to walk straight back. Oh yeah, swing set bar stools.
I don't know if you heard him, but he said
problem.
we have swing bar stools. So cool.
I like your hat.
So this is their 360-degree bar here. It's called Tortuga, out here on the water at Crooked Hammock.
So, we've got a 360-degree bar out here. There's 74 seats surrounding the bar and another 12 or so coming up and down the ramp. So we've got 86 seats out here where you can get beer, wine, liquor, cocktails, as well as we offer all of our hot apps out here. Really cool feature, every window has a screen that we can pull down. So if it's windy, rainy, or really buggy outside, we can close these screens so that all of our guests stay comfortable. We have fans and misters if it's too hot, heaters if it's too cold. We've got a couple TVs up here so that anything you want to watch, we can put on for you. And then, as I said, we have our entire high appetizer menu out here as well. Another cool thing that you can actually see from out here pretty well is there's a stage out there that we helped sponsor the building of. We don't actually hire the acts that play out there, but we did help get that stage built, so when they have acts playing out there, this is a really cool spot to be able to sit and listen to the music across the water.
So who books this?
I believe it's Barefoot Landing specific.
That's really cool.
But yeah, a lot of you have already seen, we've got the really cool swing set bar stools. I don't bartend out here. I'm glad that I do not have the job of telling people after a few drinks, you got to get into a chair. Looks like you're having a little bit of an issue with the swings. But it's definitely a fun spot to sit, have a few drinks. If you look at our beer menu, most of it is session styles. About 75% of our menu is beers that are 5.5% or less. We're not trying to be like the biggest, hoppiest beer on the block. We want you to be able to have a few beers with us, play some games in the backyard. When I do my full tour, we actually play a game, and there's a free prize, and bragging rights go to the winner. So we like to get everybody involved. It's kind of like someone took like your favorite backyard barbecue spot and blew it up into a whole brewery. But I'm going to show you guys a couple more things in the backyard. Show you where some more of our games are. And then take you guys over to our Happy Camper. It's the only spot on our property that we've yet to open. We're looking to open it up in mid-May. Yeah, we did our promotional stuff out of the camper. So it's a little ironic that it was both the first place that we were serving beer and now it's going to be the last place that we're going to be serving beer.
So if you're just jumping on, we're at Crooked Hammock in North Myrtle Beach at Barefoot Landing. We're getting a tour of their entire stuff. We're here in their Saratoga area, which means Isle of the Turtles. So you can see they have turtles.
We're not going to be walking
the restaurant. Yes, this is a great place for kids. You're going to see
I'll pick you out.
As we come around.
Just get in the door for everybody.
Games and
so this is where you'll get all the equipment for the games in the backyard. So if you wanted to play cornhole or bocce ball,
the kids to play,
they'll get you everything you need.
Close to the playground here at Barefoot Landing.
Got some stragglers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have to rent this stuff or you just go up and ask for it?
So they'll take your ID and then
steal things.
Yeah, and then when you return it, you get your ID back. So we're gonna go check out the Happy Camper.
This way, guys.
This game probably has the steepest learning curve of any game in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Like it sounds like make a ring on a hook would be so easy, but it's incredibly difficult.
Yeah, incredibly difficult. Super nice.
I've maybe made it on the ring like 4 or 5 times, and I'm pretty sure at least 4 of those times were luck.
Whole area is turfed, so it
doesn't
get muddy or
everything's AstroTurf, so you never need to worry about mud. We don't have to worry about upkeep on it. Always stays green.
Mm-hmm. A great area for the kids to run around. A couple
Totally.
people asked, is it kid friendly? And I said, very kid friendly.
Very kid friendly. This is another really cool piece we have back here. This is one of our photo ops on the tour. So this is Shuby, our little love bug. It was actually painted by local artist Kathy Collins. She's also going to be doing a can art for us this summer for our peach wheat beer called Kakalackin. If you guys are fans of Blue Moon, just switch out the orange for the peach.
Yes.
And you pretty much have the idea of what we're going to be doing with that beer. And then you guys have probably already had beer out of the camper before if you were here last summer. But this is the last place that we've yet to open. There's actually 12 beer taps running underneath our feet, underground here in the lawn, going to the camper. And there's a small kitchenette in there. So when we do open it, we're going to be able to have all 12 beers that are on tap in the restaurant will be on tap out here at the camper, as well as you'll be able to get hot pretzels, corn dogs, and other hot handheld apps.
Awesome.
Another really cool spot, I mean, obviously we have hammocks all around the yard. It'd be kind of weird for us to call ourselves the Crooked Hammock and not have hammocks. But we also have a really cool beer garden area over here. It's a little bit further away from where all the games are and where we do live music. So it's just a more relaxed area where you can actually chill and carry on a conversation with your friends and family without having to yell over a bunch of music. But it's just a really cool spot. This is another area that we have that's outdoor seating, but we have those same screens that we have on Tortuga, as well as our back patio area. All of our outdoor areas have those screens so that we can protect our guests from wind, bugs, rain. We just want to make sure everyone's super comfortable while they're enjoying our beer and our food. But that's pretty much our property here. If you guys went through those doors, you'd be in our restaurant, and then if you kept going down, you'd end up in our gift shop. But I think we're going to actually go back to the tap room in case anybody wants to have some beers today. We're going to actually make sure that everybody doesn't leave thirsty.
Perfect. It's great if you bring your kids over.
You guys excited to come here and get some beer?
They can run over to that playground there and play, and you can also sit outside in those chairs over there and bring food and drinks from over there.
I might swing by the bartenders and get you a mocktail. Oh yeah, never have to mow again. The only downside is after it rains, sometimes it smells a little funny, but that might be because it's new. You know, for all I know, that might go away.
You ain't had a summer in Myrtle Beach yet, it'll smell really funny after that.
Oh, I bet. I think everything probably smells a little funny after a summer in Myrtle Beach. Oh, we got another really cool fire pit here. One thing we're gonna do is eventually our lemonade stand where these girls are giving out our equipment, we're gonna sell lemonade there, but we're also gonna be doing s'mores kits so that you can come over to either this fire pit or the one in the back and do roast your own s'mores.
Awesome. Super cool fire pit here. You can see there's the ping pong tables, another outdoor space, and a giant bocce court. And we're headed to the brewery now.
Looks like the stragglers came along. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't leaving people out there.
And learn more
I've yet
about
to
the beer.
lose a group on a tour.
Perfect.
But you know, there's a first time for everything.
We can pick these 3 up.
What's that?
We can pick these 3 up.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
you guys like to join the tour?
Yeah. So we're actually taking this group back to the tap room for some beer, but there's a group already in the tap room that hasn't toured yet. So we'll probably tag team.
Perfect. You can see the front entrance here is to this side, and then their brewery is actually here to the left across the walkway.
Oh, those ones are locked.
Open these doors for us here.
We can bring some people in through this way.
Thank you, sir.
Just a bigger opening. It's easier to funnel a large group through this one.
This is very cool.
Oh, you're good in here. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is our brewery and tap room. So if you went through those doors, you would be in the brewery. And it smells like one. We've got like 9 things fermenting right now.
You can see up here you can come and get a full tour for $25 and $15 for tastings.
Ryan, if you want to go just into the brewery and give them the spiel.
Yeah, I can take them through that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Get you in a little bigger so they can go through.
Kyle.
We'll pour some more beers for everybody else.
Okay, cool.
So, again,
Excuse me, folks.
tonight it's only 4.6%, so you can take a sit back on the beach, enjoy it while you're surfing or with your family.
I'm gonna close your door. Didn't mean to startle you.
I got it. You're good.
So just go straight back towards that door. And just go straight back towards that door.
It smells like a lot of beer in here. It smells delicious. So obviously this is clearly where they brew the beer that they serve here on site. Brewmaster is working it. And the really great air conditioning provided by
as the
Carolina
last you
Cool,
come in, I'm gonna go around
keeping
to the
everything
front.
cool and clean in here.
So welcome, guys. This is our brewery. We've got a lot of really cool equipment in here. This is where we do make all of our beer. We are a 30-barrel brewery, so that means that we can make 30 barrels. That means that we can make 30 barrels of beer. I don't know if anyone's familiar with like New South. They're 20 barrels, so we're about 50% bigger than New South here. We do have, I think, 8 or 9 beers fermenting right now, so we've got a lot of our year rounds that we're making, some specialty beers. Our lead brewer's from Long Island, so he does some really good, does a really great New England IPA. Although when he first got here, he also hit us with some really nice, like, traditional German styles. The first 3 beers that he made were a Kolsch, a Saison, and a Hazy Pale, and all 3 were incredibly delicious. Yeah, this is where essentially all the magic happens. So, tell you guys a little bit about some of the tanks we have here. This one is our glycol tank, so we use to cool down all of our beer so that everything's coming off the taps at 40 degrees or less. It's also what we use to cool down the beer before we ferment it. I don't know if you guys know too much about how beer is made, but in order to make beer, you essentially take a starchy liquid and add yeast. The yeast eats the starch, turns it into CO2 and alcohol. But yeast are living, so if you put yeast into hot liquid, they'll just die. So we do have to cool it off before we can put the yeast in. So just give you guys kind of an abridged version. We take grain, grind it up, and mix it with hot water. Over there in that first tank where you see the gentleman with the long spatula. So So that's called the MLT or mashed water tun. Essentially, it's like a cereal bowl. We're mixing grain and liquid. What we keep the liquid and give away the grains. Once we get all the starch and flavor out of it. So we're actually going to be donating it to a local farm. Studies show that livestock that eat spent grain shows up to a 20% increase in egg production and milk production. And if anyone's ever heard of Kobe beef or Wagyu beef, that eats spent grain as well. So we're just going to see our local produce quality become that much better from eating our spent grain. Then we take that hot malty liquid. It's called wort at this point. If you guys have ever been on a brewery tour and heard the term wort and didn't know what it meant, now you do. So wort goes into this next tank. It's called our boil kettle. This is where we bring it up to a boil. We can add hops here if we'd like, if we want to get a nice bitter IPA profile. If we don't want to get really bitter hops, we can also add that later when we're fermenting to get a more floral hop aroma. That's called dry hopping versus wet hopping. So once we have it sanitized and cooled off, we put it in the fermenters, add the yeast. The yeast will do their job for as little as a week and as much as 6 weeks, depending on what style of beer we're making. Once we reach the alcohol content that we want it at, we move it from the fermenters to one of the bright tanks. So if you guys look, the fermenters are the ones that have the cone-shaped bottom. If you look at that last row, that one doesn't have the cone-shaped bottom. That's called the bright tank. Once it's in the bright tank, it's pretty much ready for cans or kegs. We do all of our own kegging here. We do not have our own canning line yet, but we're hoping to get one of those fairly soon. We should start seeing some cans coming off of our line soon. We'll just rent out a canning line for the time being. But yeah, everyone's back here hard at work, so we'll get out of their hair and go get everyone some beer.
Perfect.
You guys can just hook right around to the right.
So you can see here's some more of their, you can sit in here and really watch the whole process happen, which is super cool. You come around here. This group is going to move out to do the other side of the tour. If you are just jumping on, we are here at Crooked Hammock in North Myrtle Beach at Barefoot Landing. We just took a tour of their whole grounds and in their brewing room, that's right here. You're an adult.
If y'all want to come take a seat, I'm going to put some beers out for y'all.
Hold this for a second for me. I'm going to go steal the microphone. Just hold it out that way. He was just talking until the other their room, and I'm going to give this to the brewmaster here to be able to give you a full brewing thing. Can I hook this on you so you can tell us more and I can hear it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't know. What is it?
It's a microphone.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Can you do it?
Yeah.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Nope, you're good.
Got it. This is a much smaller group. Did everybody leave? Did they? Man, I got the small group. That's good.
You got the fun group.
I did. So this is the tap room. So the tap room is all beer. So there's no liquor, no wine, no food. We literally just do tours, tastings, and here, and it opens up at 4 Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday we open at 11, and then once we get to the summertime, we're going to open fully 11 on Monday through Sunday. So the tour consists of what we're doing right now. So you walk around, you do a tour, you play some games. We actually do the ring toss game as well as cornhole. Whoever wins gets a hat at the end, or a special prize, sorry. I was supposed to tell you it's a hat. But it's a special prize. Walk you through the brewery. We go through the brewery process. While you're touring, you get 2 8-ounce beers that we choose. So the South is Somewhere is the one that I usually choose for everybody. And then we do some unique ones on the sampling. So today we're going to sample 2 beers. One's going to be really nice and light. It's going to be a light lager. So if you drink your domestics at home or something that you pick up, then you're really going to like the 4 Tires. The next one we're going to choose is either a sour or coconut golden ale, but I'm going to let y'all choose.
The coconut golden ale. I like the coconut golden ale.
Oh, have you had it?
I have.
Oh, then I want to get you something you haven't tried. If you've already tried it. So this is 4 Tires. This is our light lager. The full name is actually 4 Tires, 2 Friends, and a Radio. So it is you grab a case of beer, you're going either from north to south, south to west, east to north, wherever you're going. You throw a 6-pack or a case in the back, and you have a good time. Don't drink it while you're driving, but when you get to where you're going, you're going to want to enjoy it. So this is a light lager, so you're going to see the color's nice and light. The smell is actually nice and light. In beer terms, you're going to taste a couple different things. You're going to taste some caramel or caramel. You're going to taste some bread or yeast. So that's a really big term in brewing terms, is when you taste things, you're going to taste it as bready. So that's part of the malt that you're getting in there. So in any type of domestic light lager, you're going to really taste that bread. So 4 Tires, 4 Tires. And then if you're in the back and you want to grab one, just come up here if you want to grab a 4 Tires. But while you're tasting it, get that smell it a little bit, look at the color.
Smell it a little
when
for
you
me.
look at the color, you're going to see caramel, golden, and then
We love our
if you
local
can see
realtors
through
out
the
here
beer,
checking
so if
things
you
out.
if you put it up to the light and you actually look through it, you're going to see it's unfiltered. So you can actually see through your beer. That's the term we use, unfiltered. So unfiltered just means that filtered. We take it through the filter machine just so it gets that nice light color. Ooh. Anybody else need a beer? Everybody good? Need a beer? Sure. Why not, man? Free beer. I wish I was on this tour. I gotta go back to her. So,
There you go, Sandra.
but I'm glad y'all came in. Literally, it's the experience we're trying to create is a lot of fun here. It's not just a dining experience, but it's a drinking experience. It's a family experience. It's a backyard experience. That's the big thing with Crooked Hammock is backyard games. Bring your kids in, something for them. Parents can celebrate with beer or food or liquor or wine, or go out to the island bar. Did y'all get to see Tortuga? Mm-hmm. Isn't it amazing out there? Oh, it is so nice on a nice day. Sit out there and enjoy craft beer. So, cheers. Y'all enjoy, and then we'll try something else. So, I'm not going to do the South is Somewhere, because most of you said you've had it. So, we have our choice of...
There you go.
We'll taste the
Just into
Fruity
sour.
Rebels, or the Yabba Dabba. So this is our Imperial Sour. It is made with Fruity Pebbles cereal.
Ooh.
So... We are. So we have 2 other locations. One is going to be in Lewis, Delaware, Rehoboth Beach, and the other in Middletown, which is northern Delaware. So this one, you're going to see the color is going to be a lot different. It's going to be cloudy. It's going to be the color a little orangey, a little peachy. That's a very big characteristic in your sour beers. As you'll see this, it kind of looks like watermelon. It's going to be nice and light, but this is an Imperial. So if you hear words like Imperial, double, triple, quad, basically that's just telling you there's a lot of alcohol in it. So Imperial means that it's usually 7.5% or above. So this is a 9% 5-ounce beer. So this basically is about the consistency of one of a 16-ounce domestic, just in a 5-ounce glass. So, but you're going to get really good fruit notes. It's going to be nice and light, and it's made with cereal, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, can you pour this directly onto?
I'm sure you could. Yeah, you just instead of milk, you just pour this. But
Is this one, William, the one you said had strawberry in it?
it does have strawberry, blueberry, cherry, and actual fruity pebbles cereal brewed in the mash. It's nice and light, so it's a sour. So a lot of our sour game is really strong. So Crooked Hammock's really good at sours. We just came out with a blueberry cobbler called Pass the Sauce. We have four packs inside. It is delicious. I don't have, that's going to go on tap on Thursday, so you're just going to have to come back. But we do have it in 4 packs. So everybody get one?
Are you guys serving your beer at any other local restaurants in town?
We are. So we are in 51 locations around the Grand Strand,
Awesome.
including Total Wine, and we just signed with Better Brands to go into Walmart,
Perfect.
as well as Food Line.
Okay.
So Food Line is doing a big push for craft beer. Oh, did I give you another one? Oh, that was here. Sorry, I'm trying to give you another one. So yeah, Food Line is actually going to start carrying all the local craft beer of Myrtle Beach and the Grand Strand. So New South, us, Tidal Creek, Grand Strand Brewing. So they're going to be all in the Food Lines.
Perfect. Fantastic.
But how do you like it?
It's delicious.
Good. Which one do you like better? The sour. Coconut. South to Somewhere. I consider that our flagship beer. That's definitely is what we try to embody in culture. Is light, beach, surf. You know, you kind of suntan lotion. You kind of get out of that. So it kind of embodies what the culture of Crooked Hammock's trying to be, and the mantra of, you know, enjoying the ride. So that's what we try to do. That's called Fruity Rebels. So I'll clue you into a little something. It used to be called Yabba Dabba. So if you see up there, it's called Yabba Dabba. Unfortunately, that name is taken, so we weren't able to keep that one. So we changed it to Fruity Rebels. I don't know where Yabba Dabba came from, but that's where that came from. So it's a really cool can. So we do a lot of pre-sales too. So Fruity Rebels was on pre-sale. We sold out within about 4 days. So it's on our online website. So like Pass the Sauce, we had 100 cases that we allotted. All 100 cases sold out, and we had about 10 cases come just for sale for everybody else. So we have a couple left, but they are delicious. So any of the sours are really good. And that's the cool thing about here is a lot of people come in, oh, I don't do beer. There's something that we have that you will like, whether it's a sour, the South to Somewhere, the Beach Escape, the Bite of Life. There's something. So I always tell people, just try it. If you don't like it, that's fine. I got painkillers, I've got vodka tonics, I've got wine. But just try it. You can't come to a brewery and not try the beer. We do not yet. He's getting ready to. We're getting through our core beers in the tanks. You kind of have to clear everything out of the brewery to do a gluten-free. So we're not quite there yet. We do a seltzer. We just ran out. So he's going to put one in the tank in about 2 weeks. So we should have it by June 1st. So we'll have a black cherry seltzer that's coming on. It is. It's really good. And that one is gluten-free. Number 8.
Again, we are here at Crooked Hammock. I'm just going to kind of finish this up. We got to see the entire area, the restaurant side, the entire outside area with all of the games, and it is extremely family friendly. Come up here. They have delicious food. They have amazing beers. As you just heard him say, anything that you could want or want to try, but they also have a full bar in the restaurant area. You can do tours and tastings over things. So make sure you guys get up here to Barefoot Landing. Check out Crooked Hammock. It is in the back of the first entrance, across from Greg Norman there, but they have a huge area out here, Saratoga, the different outside areas, as well as the inside and the brewery. So there's a lot for you guys to check out and do. Again, this is another revolution round town from Crooked Hammock Brewery up here